Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Wednesday, July 2nd, 2014. All right, yesterday's announcements, all pretty much in line. Nothing really bad, nothing really exceptionally good, but the market sure did respond well, did it not? For today, we have the ADP employment report, which should be pretty interesting. Factory orders at 10 o'clock, petroleum EIA petroleum status report at 10:30, and then at 11 o'clock Janet Yellen speaks, and hey, at 12 o'clock the option guru speaks. Wow, I finally made the list, guys. Oh, wait a minute, that's a ginned up one. That's not right. I thought maybe you'd like that. Here's the real one. The option guru did not make the list. That's just like some creative editing, I guess you might say. Okay, let's take a look at the futures over in Asia. Well, bullish across the board and very bullish. And in Europe, we're a little mixed. There's still I guess after today, maybe, or yesterday, taking a bit of a rest. Because I think things looked pretty good in Europe yesterday, like they did here. Alright, so, oh yeah, where has 99% of the ocean's trash gone? It went to Washington, D.C. Okay, let's take a look at the futures here in the U.S. I'm pretty funny today, aren't I? I think it's probably from lack of sleep last night. We had a thunderstorm on top of thunderstorm on top of thunderstorm last night. It was really hot and humid. It was like 91 degrees and 101% humidity, and we paid for it last night. Quite a light show, I have to admit, quite a light show. So the futures here in the U.S., we're looking up right now, so we're probably going to gap up slightly. Gold is up a tad, still looking for a bigger push up, and oil is down to 104.86. Well, nobody seems to be caring what's going on in Iraq and Crimea, huh? Yeah, just history, for those who don't remember their history, they're doomed to repeat it. Just saying. But probably the same goes for me too, I suppose. All right, and then yesterday, Amazon piled on a bull put yesterday on Amazon, and we'll take a look at that momento. So now we're starting to get. I was getting some nice Greeks here, and now they're starting to disappear. I'm still fighting with Thinkorswim about this. They know about the problem, they say, and they keep giving me workarounds, and they're only temporary, so I'm tired of their workarounds. I just want them to fix the problem. And if they need more research done on how it's manifesting itself, I'd be more than happy to help them, but they're just being, I don't know, maybe I'm not high enough on the list for them or something, just a small-time guy. But, I have over 800 people subscribed to my YouTube channel, so I do have somewhat of a following. Okay, so we're in Amazon. Alright, so let's take a look at the A+ list without any further ado. Everything's doing pretty good here. Priceline's not doing so hot, even though there was a huge move in our direction yesterday. Priceline was just like, I don't know, it was up $40 or $50 yesterday. It was really big. I could take a look at a chart on that. Priceline, PCLN. It was huge. It started out here at $12.16 and ended up at $12.47. Well, I guess it was $30. But anyway, that was a big move in our direction here. But what usually happens, and we're maybe able, no, we're not going to be able to see it. Took our stuff away, so now we're not able to see this white line. But what happens is when there's big moves up, a lot of times, and the underlying is sensitive to volatility, it sucks the white line down. If there was a white line here, there was before, but there isn't anymore. So that just kind of affects it, because probably the IV dropped. Now we don't have any IV here right now. God, I truly do wish they would fix this. Please email them or call them. Email is support@thinkorswim.com, I believe. Have them fix their Greek problem, or give them a call. Maybe if we get enough people to beat up on them, that might help. So that's what's going on with Priceline. So since looking at the Analyze tab isn't really going to do us any good anymore, because it's broken, the Greeks are broken. See, now I looked at Priceline on the Analyze tab and I lost the Greeks. If I go to the Analyze tab and look at something, boom, they're gone, like I did with Amazon. So it's pretty darn frustrating. Alright, be that as it may, the charts are working. So let's get cracking. Okay, I got a little messed around on my pause here, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we're moving ahead anyway. So yesterday, at my 3:30 mark, when I was looking at these, I was trying to get out of Russell, because we'll take a look at RUT when we get there. And I spent a lot of time on that, trying to get that order to execute at midpoint, and it would not, which is one of the problems with the cash index. Usually you have to give up some money away from the midpoint. I think I'll take a snapshot possibly next time that happens, and show you the huge difference between the midpoint and the natural price. And you have to give up some. Usually I didn't feel like giving up any, and I thought maybe if the Russell continues up that I might get my price, but it didn't happen. So I was kind of focused away with that. So now we have here on Chipotle, we have an alertable situation. So we are going to add an alert here. At or above. So now if that goes off at 9:30, we wait till 10 o'clock, and if it's still performing, we get in. Alright, Costco. We are waiting for an entry up here. CVX. We finally got our green, but not on a very exciting candle. So we had our open, and then a pullback for the rest of the day. So price never really did do what I was looking for it to do. So we're taking a pass on CVX right for today. Take a peek at the Dow and see how it did. Yeah, there was that little pullback right before the close. People, I'd see the pundits would say, oh, there was profit taking at the close in the afternoon. Well, yeah, probably. I don't know. Who the heck knows? Gold. Yeah, I know about that. I'm trying to get those things to stop popping up. I thought there was a place that you could shut that stuff off, but I don't think there is. All it does is make me wait. I'm a very impatient person at times. Alright, gold not giving us anything here at the moment. Just not really feeling comfortable with this kind of price movement here laterally, and then a pop like that. I'm just not comfortable with that as a tradable opportunity. And we are now looking at Google. not coming down and giving us an entry. Kind of choppy over here, and I suppose you could have taken a chance here. That would have been a good one. Yesterday was a good day. Hindsight's 2020. All right, LinkedIn missed an opportunity here for a 20 delta, so now we have to wait. So it spent the whole day pulling back. Kind of glad didn't jump on this one. Although down here it may not, we may have gotten a strike down here someplace. Who knows? But we're waiting for the next opportunity. 3M, were they on my list for yesterday? Yes, they were for a for a bear call. Yeah. Okay, so now we have this little blip in here. I don't like that. Don't like that. But we were looking to jump in on this, and darn good thing that we did not. So now we're just going to sit back and observe. NDX, looking pretty good on NDX for both of these trades. Anything coming up? Nope. Waiting for to come down to our target. Netflix. Just marching on here. Wow. That's huge. Look, talk about gaps. Here's a gap and it held it. Here's another gap. Is it going to hold it? I don't know. I thought we had news over here. What happened to news? What the heck? Maybe I lost it because it's too small. I thought I was getting news the other day, though. It's got some very strange things going on with Thinkorswim platform. It's just got too much bells and whistles. I wish it would just go back to the way it was, say, maybe like 5 years ago. Because that's all I need. It's the way it was then. Actually, go back to 2008. And it would be fine with me. Give me that version. Let me just hang on to it. I don't want that other crap that they've added. Anyway, Netflix, we're waiting. Well, now this is like no longer valid because we got this huge gap here. So now we're going to have to wait and see what it does. Give us a cycle. If it's going to go up and then come down. And then counts as a cycle for us. If it swings back up, then we would want to get in like we did here. That was a loser, but sometimes, most of the time, they end up being winners. Priceline, it did the same thing. We got a very nice move here. We are in it already. And because of the huge move that it had yesterday, probably was a little bit of a drop in IV, which is why we're at a negative $10 right now. Okay, here's the Russell. Now I was trying to get out, I was getting a quote of a midpoint of 20 cents for getting out of this particular trade right here. And it would not execute. So I did it, and it was probably right around here. Maybe it was on this particular candle and it just pulled back, and last time I looked at it, the midpoint was at like 35 cents, so it wasn't going to give it to me. It wasn't going to be nice. Wasn't going to do any favors for the guru. So I said, the heck with you, I'll just wait. Maybe we'll take 100% profit on it. Just let it simmer a little while longer and continue looking for opportunities to add to it. SPX. I'm really liking these cash indexes more. I used to hate them because of the bid-ask spread, and the problem with getting, like yesterday, getting midpoint orders to execute, but just add a couple of pennies to it, and a lot of times they go through. So here we have SPX, and we are waiting for an opportunity. We missed one back here. We're waiting for the next one. TLT, how are we doing there? I think that it took a little hit yesterday. Oh, it took a little hit. Yeah, it took a little hit yesterday. Okay, so now we can add to this. So it is now on our 20 delta list. And moving right along, Tesla. Yeah, we're looking for a 20 delta on this. Actually, well, if we get any positive movement today, we might be looking to get in on this, because we're just looking for it to come down to 50, and we're at, if you look at this, well, there was a box right up here. See it? It says 54.5771. That's the value of this line right here. So, that would be good enough for me if we get a hookup. But I'm not going to put it down anywhere. It's not really proving itself out enough for me to record that. And then Visa also gapped, had a very, very good day yesterday. We think it's in a downtrend. We're not sure. So, man, I don't know what to do with this. Let's get rid of this one back here too. I can click on it. Yes, I got it. All right. Okay. All right. Well, that's the last one. That's it for today. Don't forget, at noon, the Option Guru speaks. I probably will be talking because it's lunchtime, and I like to talk at lunchtime. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and happy trading.